Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with our topic. A new topic, that is kind of sentences. Okay, it's on page number 11. So, page number 11, kind of sentences. Before that, I think you may have completed your lesson, that is the sentence, which was on page number 9 and 10. In that, I have explained you about the sentence, and related with that we have done exercise from that also, that is A exercise, B and C. So A exercise you have to do in your workbook. This is textbook means. Okay. But B and C, as I told you in that video, you have to do in your notebook. Notebook I have told you to make for this. In that notebook, a fair notebook. So you have to write both this exercise in that notebook, because no space is there for you to write the answers here. That's why you have to write it in that notebook. If it's possible for you, you can write within this, between these two lines, but it will be just congested. So it's better you write in the notebook. So I hope you have completed. I have told you this before also, but today I am telling you again, because some children may have that queries where we have to write and where I have to complete. And see, by writing this, the exercise C, you have to write the paragraph with capital letter and full stop wherever necessary. Yes, what is told to us? To write the paragraph. The same paragraph you have to write, but what you have to do? You have to just not write the same things. What you have to do? You have to use capital letter as well as full stop wherever necessary. What answer I have given to you, the same way you should write in your notebook. So this was about the previous lesson, that is the sentences. But today, as we know now what is sentence, we know now what is sentence, how to make a sentence. But now we have to see the kinds of sentence. What is the types of sentence that we are going to see in this lesson, that is kinds of sentences. Okay, I'll explain you this, but before that I have written something for you to understand more better. So through that I am going to explain you first, and afterwards through this book we are going to explain and do the exercise as well. So we'll be here to see what we are going to learn in this chapter. So here, as I told you about kind of sentences. So previous chapter, just for a remembrance, we are going to see what is sentence. What is sentence? A group of words that make complete sense and expresses a thought is called a sentence. Yes, in the previous lesson point, because this only thing is to be related with the kind of sentence. So for just for revision, you should know. So that's why I am taking it again for you to understand. Okay, so just see what is the definition. A group of words that makes complete sense and expresses thought is called a sentence. So we got the answer. What is sentence? Yes. Where we use sentence. Now the next question arises in our mind. We can think for that. Sentence we know, but where we use the sentence, that is a question. So what's the answer we can give for that? We use sentence when we speak, read and write. Yes, where the sentence is used. The simple thing is that where we use the sentence, we use to speak. When we speak something, there we use a sentence. Write means the spoken sentence is written also. So where we write and read. So when it is written, then we are able to read, and when we read means we are able to write. These are the correlated things. Okay, so just see what we have written. We use sentence when we speak, read and write. Maybe it may be in any language. Maybe Hindi, Marathi, English, any world's language is there. When we make a sentence in that language, what the things are basically needed in that? where we use this sentences means for sentences in the language to speaking, read and writing. Okay, all sentences begin with a capital letter for English. Now it is for an English language. So whenever we write a sentence, yes, we know sentence begin with a capital letter. We know two types of alphabets we have learned, that is capital letter and small letter. So whenever we are starting, the starting should be always with a capital letter and end with a end means when the sentence is completed, something signs are to be put that may be different. Okay, but the starting is always with a capital letter, but the end may be always may differ. So what is to be put at the end? Full stop. You can see how we put the full stop. Yes, just a point or a dot you can see. Question mark. Question mark, when we ask a question to somebody, there we use a question mark or an exclamation mark. Exclamation means when we have some feeling, thought, there we put a exclamation mark. Okay, so what are the names? Just we look through that. All sentence begins with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. So starting with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Question mark, either a question mark or an exclamation mark. So three things are given here, that is full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. Okay, so it is needed for a sentence. Now next, let's learn each type of sentence in detail. Now as we know the names, so what are we going to see? What are the names of the different types of sentences? Okay, so let's learn each types of sentences in detail. There are 4 types of sentences. See, for your class, 4 types of sentences given in your book. There are many types, but for 4th standard, they have recommended 4 types of sentences. What are they? Just with a going to see that. First, assertive sentence. First is assertive sentence. Okay. Next is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Exclamatory sentence. Imperative sentence. So spelling for that is ASSERTIVE. TIVE. Assertive sentence. Interrogative. INTERROGATIVE. Interrogative sentence. Next is exclamatory. EXCLAMATORY. Exclamatory sentence. Imperative. 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 So these are the 4 types of sentence. And what is there in that? See, going to see how you have to identify them. I will tell you that. Okay, so first, as I have written here, assertive first, the same I have written here. Okay, assertive sentence, a sentence that states or make a statement and ends with a full stop is called assertive sentence. So what is an assertive sentence? Yeah, a sentence that states or make a statement. Statement is there, a simple sentence you can say which includes answer or something like that, that is said to be as assertive sentence. And how can you identify that? Yes, it always ends with a full stop. Always ends with a full stop. Whenever a sentence you have to identify assertive, you have to see that it is a statement and it ends with a full stop. See, full stop you can see. Assertive sentence I have given full stop. Okay. Now the next one, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence means you can see a question mark I have put here. Okay. So with simple words you can say, we can identify that with a interrogative means question mark. Oh, before that I forgot you to tell the examples of assertive. So sorry, I am going to continue with assertive sentence. Okay, so it always ends with a full stop. Statement is there in the sentence and it always ends with a full stop. For that I have written 2 examples behind this. So as you can see, So example 1. Tina completed her work on time. This is a statement and ending with a full stop. That means we can identify this sentence as an assertive sentence. So second, all the students agreed to play a match. Means all the students are willing to play a match. So this is also a statement sentence. So you can say a starting is with capital letter and ends with the full stop. Here also capital letter and ends with the full stop. So this type of sentence is called assertive sentence. Now moving towards next type, that is interrogative sentence. What's the name? Interrogative sentence. A sentence that asks a question is an interrogative sentence. A sentence which asks a question is an interrogative sentence. It always ends with a question mark. So always this sentence ends with what? That is a question mark. Okay. So many of you know what is question mark now, because many a times a question is asked for you, what is your name? It's a very common question. So somebody is asking you and you have to give that answer. That is a question. So example for that we are going to see, why were you late for school today? So the question over here it is, why were you late for school today? So again the starting is with capital letter and ends with a full stop. So see, you can see the starting is with capital letter and ends with a full stop. Okay. Next, second example. Can you give me your red pen? So again a question is asked. Can you give me a red pen? So you are asking somebody to give a red pen. So that is a question. Again you can see starting with a capital letter and ends with a question mark. So this type of sentence, when we can find that, that is called as interrogative sentence. Okay. I hope you have understood these two types of sentences which I have told you today. That is, the first one was assertive and the second one is interrogative. So up till then you have to just learn with the definition and you have to understand what is a sentence, and in that sentence now today we have taken only two types of sentences. In the next period we will continue with the next two types of sentence. I am going to explain you what are these two types of sentence, where they are used. So up till then you have to just practice this, and if you want you can write this in your notebook for your understanding. Okay. So this you can write in your rough books or as well, so that will be better for you to understand. Else I am sending you a photo snap for this, you can just read it out. Okay. Up till then student, thank you.